What's going on, guys? It's your man DeAndre Saxon. I can't even say aka Miami Patron anymore because my Instagram Miami Patron got deleted. I was a victim of SIM card swapping. If you guys heard of it, don't worry, I'm gonna tell you about it right now. But I thought it wasn't that bad because I just got my Instagram deleted, but things got a little bit worse. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You guys can see this right now. That is my fucking bank account. They took $40,000 fucking dollars from my crypto account. What the fuck? Let's hop into it. Let me fix this up a little bit. What's going on, guys? This is how I'm feeling right now. I have the camera up on this desk right here. By the way, guys, I'm back in Medellin, Colombia. It's been a minute since I made a YouTube video, but check this out, guys. I have my bank account pulled up right here on the screen here. Guys, SIM swapping scam. Let me tell you exactly my story of what just happened, and then my boy Ali and I are probably gonna come out with a YouTube video on how to prevent this. But guys, this is literally the future of how people are gonna be scamming, and guys, this is gonna be so much more dangerous moving into the future. And some of you might be watching this like, oh, it may not be me. Trust me. If you have a following, if you're building something, if you have influence, and especially if you have crypto, you are a high potential target for the people that are doing this. And let me tell you this, these are professionals. So let's go ahead and let's backtrack to when this got started. Let's go, I'll say about 3-4 days ago, I left Friday, I would say Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday, okay? I was sitting at a restaurant, probably like 2 in the morning or something like that. I was about to head home. And I get a text message from my phone. I didn't pull it up right now. I get a text message from my phone saying that my congratulations from T-Mobile, that your SIM has been changed and your phone number has been changed. And I was like, what the hell? Like, that sounded really weird to me. And then I got a second text message, maybe about 15 minutes later, and it said the same thing. And I had heard of SIM swapping because obviously being in Miami, there's a lot of scammers and stuff like that. So I had heard of SIM swapping, but I didn't actually know how they did it. I thought they had to like physically have your phone in order to do it. I got the text messages and immediately I left the restaurant and went home. By that time, I had no service on my phone already. I got in my car, couldn't even play music. I had no service, and my heart was beating a little bit. I was kind of worried. I was in like caution zone, like a yellow zone, but I wasn't full red zone, okay? If you know what I'm talking about here. And then I get to my house and I go on my laptop just to double check what's going on here. And I log into my Instagram and I am logged out of my Instagram. And I said, oh shit. And I put my password in and it says the password has been changed. And then I go to my email and the same thing. I was logged out of my email, my password has been changed. And at that moment, my heart dropped and I was like, oh my God, this is happening right now as we speak. And the first thing that I thought of was not my Instagram, was not my email, but my crypto. Because if they had my phone number, that means that they were probably going after my crypto. And immediately at that point, I was sitting in my room. I had maybe 5 minutes, saw that I was logged out, and I was like, I couldn't even make a phone call to T-Mobile to get this thing situated. Like, I have no service. I couldn't even do a Wi-Fi call. It was just a mess. So here I am at 3 in the morning. I'm like, who can I go? And I live in an apartment right in downtown Miami. I said, who can I go to right now and help me make a phone call? So I found one of my friends, Anna. She lived downstairs from me. Knocked on her door. She happened to be up, and I said, Anna, I need to make a phone call right now before these guys get into my crypto account. I swear, in that moment, I look at my phone because I had Wi-Fi at that time, and I get an alert that my Coinbase password was changed, and my heart was done. Like, I had, you know, about $25,000 in the account, and I was like, dude, fuck, dude. That's all I could say was like, fuck, and I almost wanted to start crying. Like, my eyes started tearing up. I was like, $25,000 gone from my crypto account, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Got a hold of T-Mobile, and I was like, guys, what is going on here? Why did my number get changed over? And Even in that moment, I was on the phone with them, and they said, hey, your SIM has been swapped twice. Remember I told you I had gotten 2 emails, and they said, hey, your SIM has been swapped twice in the last 24 hours. We can't change you back. And I was like, boy, you better change my SIM back right now, because these guys are in my cryptos account, and I need my phone number back. And you see, guys, if it wasn't for this fast planning, I probably would not have gotten my phone number back. I got my phone number back, probably within 30 minutes of everything happening. But most people do not get their phone number back. My friend Ali, it happened to him maybe 2 days before it happened to me. He didn't get his phone number back. So guess this is what happened. I finally got my phone number back, and I went back and through my passwords and emails. In a second, I'm going to tell you how they actually, what they're actually doing once they get your phone number. But I'm going to tell you in the story right now. I got my phone number back. I went through my email, and I got access back to my email. I took off his, because what he did was he logged into my email. And this is what they did really quickly. They get your phone number, guys. Your phone number is the most valuable thing that you can have. Let me tell you. You think your Instagram is valuable? Great, it is valuable. You think all these other things are valuable? Your phone number is the most valuable. Here is why. Two-step authorization or whatever it is. So whatever it is, whether you're signing up for Coinbase, social media, email, whatever it is, what do? You sign up for two-step verification, which what you do, you put in your phone number. So guess what? When they steal your phone number, which is SIM swapping, they take your phone number and they put your phone number on another phone that they have in their possession. So then they go to your Instagram, your email, your Snapchat, your Proton email, your Coinbase. They go and first thing they do is they steal your email. They go to your email, say, hey, I forgot my password, change their password, and then guess what? Yahoo or Google sends them a code. And guess where the code goes? To the phone that they now have with your new phone number. They had swapped your SIM. And so they get the message, change the password, log you out of your own email, your own social media, and now they have full access once they change the password to your email. And that's the scariest thing, guys. They have your email, and when you have your email, they have pretty much everything after that. And when I finally got back access to my number, I went back in my email, changed my email, because he had taken off my phone number, he had taken off my backup emails, and he put his emails and his numbers on there. So now I couldn't even, I happened to get back into my accounts. The only reason why is because he was going through all of my accounts, changing my passwords, and I was able to go back in there afterwards and change them back without him knowing it. So when I logged into my email, I saw, Instagram password, Snapchat, Dropbox, Proton email, Yahoo, everything was boom, 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 boom. Like all my passwords were being changed, unauthorized login from places, Dallas and all these different places. And I was like, holy shit, I'm getting attacked right now. And that's one of the most vulnerable feelings when this happens, guys. So short story short, they got into all my cryptos, and I know these guys are crypto scammers. You know why? Because I have a little bit of crypto, probably not a lot, maybe $50,000-$60,000 worth of crypto or something like that. But my friends are really heavy in the space, and they told me about some certain accounts and stuff like MetaMask, Binance, Proton Mail, which are certain accounts you use to secure your emails. And guess what? When some of the first things they changed were the Proton email, the MetaMask, the different stuff like that, where they could get access to your crypto and log you out. So these guys what they're really doing is they're going after your social media and then going after your cryptos. Okay, so short story short, I get my number back and go back and change the password to my Coinbase, my email, but by that time my Instagram was already done. So step number one that these scammers are going to do is they're going to take your phone number. They're gonna go log you out, change your passwords out of everything, and then this is really where the big scamming starts to happen, really immediately, and where you feel the most taken advantage of, which is your Instagram. So they love to attack people that have Instagram followings. At the time, I had about 93,000 followers on my Instagram page, had built a brand reputation over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years on my Instagram. And guess what they did? They went in, logged me out, and they put their email as the backup email, right? Because obviously they had the phone number, switched the password, and changed the email. So I could not even request to get back into my mail. And then this is when shit started happening, was that in my group, in my Telegram chats for my clients, they started messaging me that, hey, DeAndre, why are you asking me for money? And this is like 3 in the morning, and I had found out, because even Anna, the girl, remember the original girl that helped me make the phone call, she was sitting next to me and she got a message from my personal Instagram asking for money. And I was like, holy shit, this guy is messaging all of my followers asking for money. And sure enough, for about 45 minutes to an hour, hundreds of my followers were being messaged on my behalf asking for money, and unfortunately some of my followers were taken advantage of and sent thousands of dollars to this scammer via Zelle, Cash App, and Bitcoin. And guys, after that, I just found out that some of my friends were taken advantage of, and it just felt so vulnerable, because here you are watching your account just being fucking taken advantage of, and you can't do nothing about it. You might have your phone number back. I got lucky to get my phone number back. If not, my shit was effed up, right? You can't even get back into your cryptos. I was able to get back into my cryptos and stuff like that. But here he is just messaging people, and then here's another crazy part, was the guy called me on WhatsApp from a non-traceable Google voice number, and he said, hey, he called me, he's like, yo, what's up, DeAndre, like, you want your account back? I was like, you mother effer, right? I was about to cuss him out. He's like, yo, you want your account back? I'm in here taking scamming all your friends. If you want your account back, you're gonna have to pay me $5,000. And I was like, dude, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, are you serious? Like, insane. That's a different level, guys. When you're just sitting there and your shit's being taken advantage of, and there's nothing you can do about it because you can't even get back into your stuff. It's just something that it's just a feeling that nobody should really go through. So let's fast forward. I got my phone number back, and that night he ended up deleting my Instagram with all my followers, and there really wasn't anything I could do about it. I went to bed that night, and I thought everything was cool. I went back and changed the passwords on most of my things, but guess what, guys? It wasn't over. As I just showed you right here, I think I have it pulled up right here. Check this out. This is, I have it on my screen right there. Negative $25,000. So this is just being, just being unprepared, right? One of the things that they changed was my password to my Robinhood, and I forgot to change the password back. And the following day, they went back, and I saw that they had drafted over $40,000 from my Robinhood, from my checking account over into my Robinhood account. And to wake up to negative $25,000 in my bank account, I thought that shit was gone. Like, I was like, holy shit! I don't even like nobody wants to wake up to that. Nobody wants to wake up to that. But luckily, if you guys are familiar with Robinhood, which by the way, don't do business with Robinhood. They don't, like, what kind of investment company doesn't even have a phone number? Think about this. This is an investment company that you're putting thousands of dollars into, and their customer service does not even have a phone number. I emailed them, and they said they'll get back to me in 3 days. What kind of company is this? Don't do business with Robinhood. But anyways, let's continue. So they had drafted over $40,000 from my Robinhood, and what they do, if you're not familiar with Robinhood, is they draft from your bank account, and it moves in transit over to your Robinhood account, which you can then invest into stocks. So I was able to change my password, but basically my $40,000 is not gone. It's just moved from my checking account over into my Robinhood account. So I have to wait for Robinhood to get in contact with me, cancel the draft so it can go back into my bank account. So I still have the $40,000, but check this out. If this was Coinbase, this would have been way worse, guys. That's what I'm saying. And you wouldn't even be able to get back into your Coinbase, which is the craziest part. If they had logged you out and you have your phone number and change your password, what are you supposed to do? 3 in the morning, and people are taking advantage of you. You just don't know what to do. You feel so hopeless. In that moment, I felt so hopeless. Here is a guy messaging all my friends into my cryptos account, drafting shit out, and I'm like 3 in the morning. I can't even make phone calls, and you don't even know what to do. It's the most vulnerable feeling. Like, I've never felt that before. But it could have been so much worse, guys, if he was in my Coinbase, because if you guys are familiar with Coinbase and crypto, he could have drafted out the money immediately and sent the money. In Robinhood, you can't send the money, and it usually takes some time, a few days, for the money to get moved over. But in Coinbase, he could have drafted $40,000, sent it to Bitcoin to his wallet, and boom, that shit is gone. Guys, this is the future of scamming. If you have crypto, if you are an influencer, they will take advantage of you, and this is something where you really can't do anything about it. Here's a couple steps that I can show you really briefly. But my boy Ali, this also happened to him, and he did extensive research. He actually got his Instagram back, but he did extensive research on how we can prevent this. So we're going to be actually filming another video later tonight on the step-by-step things you can do to prevent yourself. Let me tell you this. You might be watching this right now thinking, man, this is not going to happen to me. Trust me, if you're building an audience, if you have credibility, and if you have crypto, and if you openly speak about having crypto, you can take advantage of this. And if you have T-Mobile, call your carrier right now. Actually, doesn't even, T-Mobile, by the way, our customers are the most susceptible to this. Guys, They simply call T-Mobile impersonating you, and a T-Mobile rep will let them change your phone number. Like, what the F? Like, I wish I could cuss on this video, but think about this. The company you trust in to have your back, a guy can simply impersonate you off some bogus ass information off a Google search, especially if you're a social media guy like me. You talk about open things a lot, where you live and all that different stuff. Somebody can simply find your information, call up T-Mobile, and a rep who's supposed to protect your information will switch your stuff over without even questioning it. So guys, for those of you that have T-Mobile, I recommend you switch over. Ali already did that. Ali had T-Mobile, the friend that also got taken advantage of this. But either way, regardless if you have T-Mobile or not, call your carrier right now and put a pin on your SIM, right? Your SIM is your personal identification number, aka your phone number every time you have a phone number, and make it so, one, you have to be in person. It can't be changed over the phone, number one, and number two, you need valid, you just need to put more security on the SIM. Guys, if your number is changed, you are a target for these scammers. You think that identity theft, right? Somebody getting your social and opening up credit cards and loans in your that's the thing of the past now. If somebody has your phone number, done, because think about that. Anything, social media, cryptos, anything that you're using now uses two-step verification, and they send a phone number, a code, and if that person has your phone number and they're getting the code, you are done. Email, done. Social media, done. Crypto's done, and there's nothing that you can do about it. I was luckily blessed by God that I was able to go back in there, get my number back, and save that. Obviously, I should have been more vigilant, change the password to my Robinhood. So I am negative 25K, $40,000 was drafted, but I will get that money back. It's just annoying to know that, and the fact that he deleted my Instagram, which I put tens of, at least $10,000 worth of money into, and not so much the money, but the time, right? The time that I've put into the story, all the energy, right? Having photos back from like 2015, 2014, and one of the things that makes me successful in business is my stories, so people can go back and see where I've come from, and all that is gone because some guy wanted to take advantage of me, make a couple dollars, and all I told the guy was, man, karma will come back, God be with you, and guess what? Good things are gonna come out of this. I was thinking, like, man, did I attract this? We attract everything, but I think I attracted this in a good way, because I've been, last month was really good for me financially. My business has been very well, and I told God and in my circle that I really want to get to 100K a week, where I take it to the next level. And as soon as I made the decision and started making changes in my life that I'm ready to get to 100K a week in my business, boom, this happens. And I see it as a chance to potentially, obviously I want to get my Instagram back. Obviously, my money's gonna come back here with the 40K that got drafted. They actually tried to draft more. They actually tried, like, I saw the first one they drafted was $50,000, $50,000 and $25,000. Like, guys, they're fucking ruthless. They are fucking ruthless. Okay, let me tell you that. And if you are, anyways, let me keep going. But I think this is a chance for me to restart. I really pray that I get my Instagram back. But if not, I got 67 followers on my account. Here I am on YouTube again. Maybe this is a chance for me to really double down on YouTube. I don't know what the next step is, but something good is gonna happen. So that was my story, guys. Protect yourself right now. If you're building a brand, if you have more than 5,000, 10,000 followers, if you openly speak about crypto, or if you invest in crypto, call your carrier right now, put a pin on your SIM. This is the future of scamming, and let me tell you this. These guys are doing this every night. Every night they're doing this. You know why? Because even Ali, remember my friend Ali, he got his account back and started speaking about this openly. And the guy that had scammed him was actually talking to him through another account that he had scammed the following day. So guys, they're doing this every single night. They're experts. You think you can get around it? They know what they're doing. Even if you try to go back in there, you get access to your password. What will happen is, like, let's just say Instagram. You'll get an email from Instagram saying, hey, your password was changed. If this was not you, click this link, right? Everybody has seen that. They're taking that email, putting it in the trash, and deleting it so you can't get back in. These guys know exactly what they're doing. They're smarter than you when it comes to this technology. The best thing you can do is protect yourself. The next video we're gonna have is how to protect yourself, the step-by-step things that you can do on paper. This was my story. They took advantage of my Instagram. They could have taken advantage of way much more if I hadn't got my number back that day, and they had drafted $40,000 from Robinhood, which is okay, I'll get the money back. But if it was Coinbase, they're getting into your Binance, they're getting into your MetaMask, they're getting into all these different things. If those are drafted, finito. Protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself. It's your man DeAndre Saxon. You might see more videos of me coming soon if I don't get my Instagram back. But other than that, we're gonna get to the next level. And whatever this is, there's always a seed of equivalent success on the other side of anything like this that happens. This guy thinks he's taking advantage of me. Maybe he deleted my Instagram. He got a few $1,000s from my followers. But guess what? We're gonna go and impact 50,000 people. We're gonna scale the business to 100K a week, $1 million a month, and we are gonna come out on top because we are doing things in the right way, in the certain way, serving people the correct way, and no enemy against us shall prosper. It's your man DeAndre Saxon. I don't think Miami Patron is the man anymore. The new self-image is DeAndre Saxon, worldwide best international speaker. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.